Do you suffer from fear of failure as an entrepreneur? If yes, stay here. I'm going to give you the solution and also teach you the cause of fear of failure. In fact, it's natural to have fear of failure because we consciously and subconsciously we want to win all the time. And if we think that we are going to fail, we are in a negative vibrational frequency. But why do we think so? It's because of ignorance. That's all. How to solve fear of failure? Simply by studying. I'm going to show you here a specialized knowledge that you can use it to solve this. Here, the master key is that you as an entrepreneur, you have the power to create. You are always creating. If you fail, it means you created that. If you win, it means you created that. So here I solve your problem. Look, you don't have to fear of failure. No, never, because you are creating. So if you are creating, why should you worry about fear of failure? Because you are creating. Now you have this power to create what you want. Now, what do you want? Do you want failure or do you want success and victory? Which one? You should choose one and start focusing only on that. And if you fail in any step of your entrepreneurship, you should not be worried, oh, it is the end of the world. No, you should learn from your failure, from your defeats, to overcome them and go more, go higher, build more. You have to learn from your failures, not to get afraid of your own failures. But why is it happening and how to fix this? I'm going to explain here on this whiteboard. As always, we have here our brain. This represents our brain and this represents our body. We know the pure energy flows constantly into our brain. Look, it flows into our brain constantly. Okay? And now you have a paradigm. You have a set of neural pathways in your brain. Okay? They are interconnected and they have developed here the neural pathways in your brain. It is under your skull. And now, this pure energy flows to your brain. It activates some of those neural pathways that are in harmony with your conscious thinking. Here in your consciousness, you are thinking. You're always thinking. Okay? And now you can think about what you want, the positive things, or about what you don't want, the negative ideas. It's up to you. It's up to you. Let's say here is positive and here is negative. But what triggers the fear of failure? Our current results. They can be positive or negative, but most of the time, because of the negativity and negative results that we are getting, we let these negative results to control here in consciousness our thinking, that we are thinking about this or that. And here, this pure energy, in fact, you are directing this pure energy either in positive way or negative way. If it's in the positive way, you're feeling good, you're focused on success, on victory, and you're not thinking about failure. But if you are in negative vibrational frequency or in ignorance that you don't know about this, then you let the current negative results here to control your thinking. And then this pure energy that flows to your brain, it also activates the current embedded neural pathways in your brain. From here. And then from here, some negative ideas from past. For example, what he said, what she done, about the past negative ideas that you have recorded in your brain here, they are also popping up here in your consciousness. The more you think about negative ideas, negative thoughts, in fact, you are building and making these negative ideas more stronger and more powerful. And then your brain is transmitting back those negative vibrational frequencies into the field. And it's creative. It's creating for you more negative results, over and over and over again. And it's happening because of the habit and wrong conditioning or training in your own life. But here you have one power. What is the power? The power is that you have this privilege to stop using your own senses most of the time, to think about the facts, to think about maybe this can happen. Maybe, you imagine the worst scenarios. Here, the master key is to start using your own imagination. Because most of the time, we start imagining what we don't want, or we imagine about the things that might happen. Okay? Look, in fact, you're using your own imagination, right? But you're using in negative way, in a destructive way. Here, look, in a negative and destructive way. And the solution for you to overcome fear of failure as an entrepreneur is to start using your imagination. Look, here you have to imagine positive ideas. You have to think and imagine positive results that you want. Instead of having the fear of failure, have a burning desire for achieving your desire, for your goal. Look, let's say we have, you have a balance. Like, look, here, for example, we have the balance. This side is success. This side is failure. Okay? You mostly focus on this side, on the failing side. In fact, you have forget your own success. You are focused on what you want and you are thinking about that. And remember, as you are thinking about failing, in fact, you are going to fail. Why? Because your brain is transmitting vibrational frequencies of what you want or what you don't want. And also you put your own body in a negative, look here, in a negative vibrational frequency, and then your brain transmits those negative ideas into the field, into the 0 point field, and it creates for you misery, failure, that you rejected. You didn't want to fail, okay? But it doesn't care. This energy, this pure vibrational frequency of energy, it doesn't care about what you rejected or what you want. It's working based on the laws and principles. Here you have to learn to start imagining only what you want. If you start imagining what you want by understanding, then there is no fear of failure. Otherwise, your senses will take information from your environment, negative results, and will force you in your consciousness to think negative thoughts, and pure energy flows to you, and it's also activating some parts of the past inharmonious neural pathways, and you're thinking more negative, you're creating more negative results. It's because of ignorance. But by understanding, only by understanding, you can simply change the shift. And how can you change it? So simple. By starting imagining what you want. If you do so, really, you're genius. You're genius if you do so. And here I want to also introduce to you some books. If you are an entrepreneur, I know you're an entrepreneur and maybe you want to become an entrepreneur, this is the best book for you to read, to study multiple times. This book. You can find this book on Amazon, LLC book by Son of Lord. This is what you need. If you read this book, you will become really a powerful entrepreneur. You will solve the problems that may come into your entrepreneurship, the obstacles. You are going to jump over them. This book, LLC book, don't forget this. And if you have the problem with imagining positive, negative ideas, you don't know how to do this, and you need a source to go, to read, to study more, look, this book, The Power of Auto-Suggestion from Son of Lord, this is also available on Amazon. You can order this book. I recommend you to read also this book. And also this book, I Don't Know How. If you have this problem, I don't know how to do this or how to do that, this book also is for you the solution. If you study this book and apply, you know how. You will never say again, I don't know how. If you have also belief problem that you can't believe, for example, if you believe in failure and you don't believe that, you can't believe that you can succeed, read this book, Believe and It's Given. Because if you believe, it's done to you. If you also believe in failure, it's done to you. It doesn't matter. Love you all, hope you enjoyed these videos, and also don't forget to put your comments, observations, questions that I can read and better our services, and also check our videos that are going to pop up here or here. Love you till the next video.